Yo, 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 we are back. Live Sports Jazz, Josh Isaac. We are back. Oh my god, I'm too loud. I'm too loud,
Are
guys.
you?
Guys,
I think I know why you're too loud.
it's the excitement. Actually, it's not the excitement. It's
Mm.
because I'm sad. Nothing is happening. Well,
Me,
once
I think
again,
it is. It is. It. I think it is your absence.
why am I absent?
Yeah, I think the absence.
Okay, in the sense.
We've been away for quite some time, so we are energized to go, 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 go.
I would love to be energized, man. I would love to be energized, but things are not really going so good for us. Excuse me. We've been trying to
Yeah,
sign Mbuemo now for almost 1 month and 2 weeks. So, and Arsenal comes in. They started so poor. They started
I think.
slow, and
I
it
think
looks
that's
like
the
things are
sad
now
part.
going their way. They are blowing. They're signed. They've signed already. Jokeres is coming. They already have. Is it not? Is it not? What's his name? Not the God. Not God.
No God, no God.
No God. Sorry. Then they already have Zubimendi, and now Jokeres is coming in. And top of that, it's rumored that Eze might also
Noni
follow suit.
Madueke.
So
Noni Madueke.
Madueke terms, personal terms. Yo, once again, guys, please do subscribe, turn on
Yo,
the notifications.
I'ma give
Josh
you
and
a minute because
I know it's not easy. It doesn't look good at all. It doesn't look good at all. But Josh, before we do that,
especially for Arsenal and Madueke.
Josh, a moment of silence for
Oh,
former Liverpool player, former
oh
Portuguese
yeah,
international,
oh yeah.
Diogo Jota. What a tragedy that was. We lost, the football world lost a player, the family lost a son, and the wife lost a dad, or rather husband. The kids lost a dad. So sad how he died, not forgetting his
Mm.
brother. Yeah, RIP, a
Andre.
moment of silence, guys. There you go, Josh. Let's have it. Let's go. We are back. Sports Just, please do subscribe, turn on the notification. Things have not been so good and are still not good for Man United. Uh Cunha. What up, Cunha, bro, Acuna Matata. Acuna
Acuna
Matata.
Matata. Acuna
He
Matata.
reported. He
Yeah,
reported to
RIP
training today.
Joe.
He reported to training today, by the way. He was in high
Who?
spirits. Acuna Matata.
Oh,
Very,
Acuna
very
Matata.
happy. Yep,
Yeah,
to that
Acuna
character.
Matata. Yo, bro, man, we're going to be singing that song. I think, I don't know. We should make it happen, and someday we
Well,
get
I'll
to
be
be
Timon.
watching.
No, I'll be Pumba. You'll be Timon, right? After all, we are
Yeah,
going to.
yeah,
Where
yeah,
have you
yeah,
been?
yeah,
Where
yeah.
have you guys been, man?
Timon and
Apologies,
Pumbaa singing
apologies,
Acuna
apologies,
Matata.
apologies, apologies, Acuna Matata. Once again, please do
Well,
subscribe, turn
Akunya
on the
Matata, me, I think
notifications.
I can tell you before we even apologize for not being here. I think it was intentional to not be here. I mean, yes, we did lose Diogo Jota, and the day we lost Diogo Jota, I really felt like we needed to be here. But then I thought about us in the comment section, all remaining silent but being present to just honor Diogo Jota. I mean, it was so saddening even when you wanted to talk about it, I don't know, it was just too shocking that it happened in the manner that it happened to a very brilliant lad. I mean, so sad, so sad. I mean, yeah, condolences, heartfelt
Very, very
condolences to the
sad. It
family,
wasn't good.
but it was very sad. It was very sad.
Mm, it was very sad.
And
But
then
yeah, that's
on
life,
the other note,
unfortunately.
maybe it was intentional because Manchester United is just sickening. I mean, yo, now when you take some time off, we can come and rant together because
Let's
me,
first
I'm
read
ready
into
to
that
rant.
this
I'm
whole
ready
Manchester
to
United
rant.
thing. You know, yo, because
I
I
am
mean, I
just
don't
ready to rant
understand.
because you
We
can't be doing
finished,
Manchester
Josh, we
United every
finished
day. The
15th.
manner we are doing things.
No, you cannot. You cannot. I mean, we finished 15th last season, Josh. Bought so far, we've only bought one player. Okay, maybe two. There's Diego Leon and Matthias Cunha. We've sold no one. We are struggling to sell Rashford. We are struggling to sell Malasia. We are struggling to sell Ganacho, Jadon Sancho with Juventus. It's dragging on. While Arsenal, they already have Zubimendi, they have Nogard, they have Jokeres already. He's almost in their palm, and it's rumored that Eze might also be joining them, not forgetting Madueke. Liverpool have already done great business. They have Kerekez, they have Frimpong, they have Vitz. City have already bought Ryan Chaki, Ant Nuri. Is it Reinders? I'm forgetting the name. Chelsea, Dilap, Pedro, Gaetans. They mean everything. They're already fuming. I mean, they already mean business. And United, it's the 6th week we are struggling to sign Mbuemo. So I don't know what's really happening, man. I do not know what's happening. Yet
truth of the matter is, I mean, when a team finishes 15th in the Premier League, you don't expect it to go all guns blazing and bringing in all these types of players. It's just that we are Manchester United, and we really have the optimism of our club's fortunes changing. So you hope that everything that we are going to do is going to be cutthroat to make sure that we change our fortunes and things are much better. But on the backdrop of whatever is happening at Manchester United, even the transfer window that we came into, we always knew that we were not going to have the best of quick summers. We might have a very good transfer window, but it won't be quick because we've always complained about the dead stock that we do have, we need to get rid of, and the lack of money or lack of suitors for the dead wood that we do have. And I mean, we were always going to struggle, but I think we shall get the right players. For me, I think adding Brian Mbeumo, however long it's taking, I know it's very frustrating, but Mbeumo, I do believe, will be a Manchester United player, and adding him to Acuna Matara, I mean, yeah, at least we shall have a formidable front three, because even with Rasmus Højlund ahead of him, I would prefer that to what YK Romeo woke up to, because he says, "Hello, uncle, I'm losing all hope this morning. I woke up and saw Calvert-Lewin has been advanced. Please tell me it's not true before."
By the way, I hope that is not true.
Like Uncle Baldy, bro, it cannot be true. I mean, I know that the player is English and is on a free, and there's a bunch of people who might be throwing him around here and there, so that you do sign him. But why would you sign a player who is that injury prone? I mean, even if he's coming on a free, the guy is going to be on the.
If that shit goes through, if that transfer happens, they should all be arrested. Seriously, the whole board should be arrested and jailed for life.
It can be going through.
Seriously. That's not fair. I don't even want to think about it.
But that's not fair to Ruben
get him. I'd rather get Ollie Watkins. I'm not saying Ollie Watkins is my preferred player, but I also
wouldn't get Ollie Watkins for one reason, that he's 30. He can do the job for a season, but the last time I saw, he fell off the pecking order for John Duran and later for Marcus Rashford.
So I mean, we're also linked to Duran, who has just joined Fenerbahce on loan.
Yeah. But for me, we can't pay those wages. But the thing is, what I'm saying about Ollie Watkins is he's injury prone at this moment. I mean, he suffered I think 2 injuries last season, 2 or 3 injuries last season, and he also fell off the pecking order for other players. So, I mean, it tells you where the player is at. And United has fallen for this in the past, where we've gotten a player where we have thought that, okay, this guy used to be good. Maybe we can get him and revive his career. We are not reviving anyone's career. We are rebuilding. You would rather leave Rasmus Højlund to lead the line. We go into the season knowing we don't have a striker. We have rubbish. But at least, I mean, you can wait for the rubbish than getting Ollie Watkins at 30 million, giving him 200 million and his shit. Because he's not playing, he's in the sick bay.
Well, just like Acuna Matata, I'm also starting to grow gray hair. But Josh, maybe the whole United slow transfer activity in this 2020-25 summer transfer window can also be attributed to several factors. You mentioned some of them. not forgetting Josh PSR, because we know United are operating under a very limited budget. Josh, the reported transfers around 100 mil, right? Now they are trying to sign all these players in bits. We got Cunha, yes, 60, was it 62.5? But we are paying in bits 2020. We already paid the 20.5.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing that we wanted to do with Brentford, but Brentford were like, no, we don't want that shit at all. We want a full amount for this guy. Now,
we can walk away.
We've already spent 62. Okay, I would say, I'm going to mention the whole amount, 62.5 on Cunha from Wolves, which is being paid in installment. And the club's financial situation is further strained, Josh, by missing out also on Champions League. That is something else. You remember the amount of money that had been projected that was going to be splashed at United if they were to qualify for the Champions League, Josh. That also is limiting our spending power. Not forgetting players. I know United is a big team. Yes, players will come regardless of whether we are in UCL or not. But again, case study, Gyökeres, we missed out on Gyökeres because he wanted to play in Champions League. Sadly, Josh, we missed out on Delap. Now, who's Delap? Seriously, who's Liam Delap? Because he's also saying he wants to play in Champions League. Josh, you're mute. Josh, your mic is.
Sorry. But I don't think we missed Delap. I think we dodged a bullet there. I mean, he would have been the
of course we
ideal
dodged
player.
a bullet, but with him, he turned us down because of UCL.
Yeah. But it was always going to be like that because you'd see it's a World Cup year coming up next.
Yeah.
And you do believe if you're a player like Delap, who is seeing this trajectory about yourself and you're looking at the English strikers around, you have a unique profile. You could be that player who is you can say he's the closest player to Harry Kane in the England setup. There's no other striker in the Liam Delap. I mean, I'm talking about a proper number 9. He may not have the goals and stuff like that, but he's sharp. He has a very good movements. He moves like a striker, so probably. Yeah, he looks like the guy closest to Harry Kane. So, I mean, if Ollie Watkins is not going to the World Cup, then maybe Delap can go to Chelsea, play regularly, and own that spot. But I think Nicholas Jackson is a better striker than Liam Delap at the moment.
You really love Jackson. My God, you've never given up on that dude. Emi Prowler says Ollie Watkins seems to be our only good option. Osimhen will sign for Galatasaray. Well, it looks like that is true. It looks like that is true. It looks like he will sign for Galatasaray, but let's wait and see. But anyway, he's not coming. He's not coming to Man United. That is the truth. Because there were rumors of Osimhen has said he only has his eyes on United, but that is not true. Galatasaray is already, I think, 55.5 million pounds. And although Napoli might reject it, but other than that, not forgetting Al Hilal is also still in the business. They're still after him. So it's not good stuff for us. As we wait for Josh to come back, Acuna Matata, I know I saw that, but it was rubbish. I saw that. I saw that. And I'm telling you right now, rubbish. It's not true. He's a very good player, by the way. He's a good player, but it's not true. He's only 22, 23 years. What a player would have, but it's not true. It's all a tactic to flex for his new contract. I understand Valencia is also preparing to offer him a new contract. So that is understandable. If you remember the issues we have with the other guy, Caravascalia, that's how they pulled our leg. He wants to come. He's going to come. And the next thing we know, the agent was bargaining or, launching for a bigger and better payment from PSG. So I don't see him coming at all. He's not coming. Yeah. I was saying Josh is back. Everyone is back. Yeah, Josh, I was saying the other reason as to why we are doing so bad. Though. Maybe player sales. No problem. Player sales need to be. They need to boost the budget. But it looks like offloading these high-wage players like Casemiro or Rashford, Anthony are proving a challenge due to their salaries, Josh, and lack of suitors willing to meet United's evaluation. to avoid all
Isaac,
losses. That is another
I
thing.
yeah, but I like what was done. I mean, we've often been too soft and
Mm,
played into the hype of the players that they're bigger than the club. We've left players around the club who ought to have left the club, but we didn't have the balls at the time to
mm.
call out these players to leave the club. I think Marcus Rashford 2 3 years ago should have been leaving Manchester United, but that should
Hey,
have been a call of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at the time,
no, Josh, that is not true.
and Paul Pogba.
Back
Paul
then, back
Pogba.
then, that guy was
Paul
playing so
Pogba
well.
could have
Mm,
no, 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 no. So well, you see, there's all this analysis that is made about Marcus Rashford having played well when he's on loan at Aston Villa. But when you really look at it, I mean, this guy had flashes of brilliance, which he had at Man United. Here and there, and all of a sudden they're like, you know what? Let's beat Man United with these flashes of brilliance of Marcus Rashford. Let's beat United with this, and so they did. But it wasn't anything out of the ordinary that Marcus Rashford does. What I'm telling you is, I like the fact that at least this time, I mean, the manager has been at the club. He's looked at the players. He's seen the players that he does not want to continue with, and he has
yeah,
decided that, okay, no matter what happens, I don't even buy into that bullshit that we've depreciated our asset. We've asked them not to come back, so whoever is going to get them is going to pay less and stuff like that. But the effect
but
of
it's the
having
truth.
those players in the squad is
Yeah,
far worse than what is going to happen in the transfer window. So maybe we are pressing actually the agents to make sure that they start looking for spaces for these players to go, because I mean, it's not just about Man United losing, it's losing, devaluing its stock. I mean, these players want to play at the World Cup, at least 4 of the 5. I don't think Jadon Sancho is interested in playing at the World Cup, but at least the other ones might be interested in playing at the World Cup. So they must
no,
find
he's
a
interested.
home,
He's
they must find
interested,
a place
Josh.
to play. Yeah?
He's interested. He's interested.
I don't think he's interested. I don't think. Freedom fighter. No.
He's interested. But anyhow, Josh, I do agree with you when you say um, we are fighting and struggling, but not entirely. But the other thing, maybe Josh, I can say is maybe I mean I'm pointing. This is not really an important one, but the squad overhaul and strategic shifts, Josh. Not because now we have a new manager. He's already implementing a new 3-4-2-1 tactical system, Josh. This system
Yeah.
requires specific players, for it to be executed very well. And the current squad we have is largely unsuited to this style. And that's what Santiago is saying in the comment section. Why aren't we making anything, or rather to back the manager? Yet it's already preseason is already about to start. Now, it brings me to that, Josh. I think also the players, because that's formation is not an easy one. We've seen a lot of people saying otherwise every time. We've even had legends call him to change and switch to these other ordinary 4-4-2, 4-3. Is it 4-3-2-1, 4-2? So he's like, no, I'm sticking to this. So Josh, I'm also saying, I mean, they need to offload all these players: Ganacho, Rashford, Anthony, Malacia, Josh, who have reportedly expressed also their desire to leave. And meanwhile, we also have to find a solution. We have to get the right players to have them integrated into the team. With the young players, we have Diego Leon already just coming in, which is a good thing. But he's a beast. I know he's a beast. He's a beast.
Actually,
Josh,
in the clips that I
we are
did
doing so
see,
poor. Mm.
in the clips that I did see for the first day at
Shout out
training,
to Max. Shout out to you, Max. Yeah.
on the arrivals, I think he was the first to get in there. I don't know if he was
Mm.
the first, but at least the clip shows that Diego Leon was ready to go, was ready to
Mm.
work, and they like the shit that he said. I mean, give me 1, 2, 3 sessions at preseason. I'm going to kill it.
Yeah, he was like, we talked about it last time. He was like, I know a lot of people think I'm going to go there, then be loaned, but I just need 2-3 games during that preseason, and I'll be there. I'll be there. Tyler says, I saw some league training pics from Manchester United Instagram, and Luke Shaw still looks a bit bloated on the sides. He needs to train with Euro, Kobe, or else he's a constant. By the way, I keep forgetting that we have Luke Shaw, man. We have Toilet Paper Bones as part of our player, rather part of the squad. I keep forgetting. Good news also, Josh. The Butcher, aka Lisandro Martinez, he just posted a few hours ago on his Insta saying back very soon, which is very good. The rehabilitation is going on well, the physio and everything. He's already on machines now, and very soon he's going to be on the grass, which is everything for me, and I'm looking out for that. I hope he comes back very fast. Uncle Max, today I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I have a lot of food. Not the Luke Show special. Not the Luke Show. Today the person doing baby duties is Uncle Jazz. Wait for him and ask him, Dre, why do you have to come online before you say hi to me? By the way, we are close friends with, like, really, we chat on the on WhatsApp. Before you say hi to me and Josh, you're already saying hi to Emmy Prowler. Come on, Dre.
Really? Anyway, we should Dre. I think
Dre.
No, we need a sidebar. We need a sidebar. Dre, man. Emmy Prowler is a very good person. Emmy Prowler is a Manchester United enthusiast, just like us. And I don't think agents are allowed in our circle of fans. Yeah.
Agent Dre, we've even failed to get your courage.
Agent Dre. Guys, do you remember Agent Dre promised us Gyökeres?
He needs to be arrested. They are neighbors back then in Sweden.
So you promised us Gyökeres, bro.
Once again, guys, please do subscribe. Shout out to everyone currently on the stream. Max, Dre, Emmy Prowler, Young Man is in the building. Santiago, Tyler always comes with shots aimed at Luke Shaw. YK Romeo, Acuna Matata, everyone, baby. Let's get it. Dr. Footivas, shout out to you, brother.
Shout out, Dr. Footivas. Plug the Acuna, Santiago.
By the when are you guys coming? You know, we need to get one of you on the stream
when the season starts, or when things start to be rosier.
We just very well
right now.
You tell us
when things start to be as rosier than now.
How have we sold not sold Garnacho or anybody else? Does the club know preseason starts in 2 weeks? Less than 2 weeks, bro. I'm worried, but the club insists Garnacho is not going for less than 60, rather 70 million. By the way, we just need one sale. Just that one sale of Garnacho, 70. Okay,
it has to be Garnacho or Rashford.
Only that, because I understand the books need only, after the acquisition and purchase of Cunha, to balance, we need around 40, 45 something, but not more than 50 million pounds PSR. And we can go on a spending spree, you know. So we just need 40 to 50 million pounds, and it's a wrap. Dre, I see what you're doing in the comment section. Go slow, humps ahead. Stay warned. I don't know, Josh.
Nice scene, though.
How do you react to our? I hope he doesn't play. Play. Max is asking about Rasmus Højlund. It even pains to read him saying our main number 9, which is true. He's our main.
Max, I don't think I have a problem with the Man United signing Bryan Mbeumo and then keeping Rasmus Højlund as our striker next season. If we cannot afford to buy a proper striker, I would rather go into the season without replacement for Rasmus Højlund than buying Ollie Watkins for, say, a 30-year-old for 50 million. He's had these injuries. He's a very good player. You know, he can work for us for even 1 or 2 seasons, but I mean, we've suffered so much with injuries to our main players, the better players. So I don't want him to be one of those players. And I don't want Manchester United to have Calvert-Lewin, a guy who started getting injuries when he was like 22 years old. Up to now, he's suffering with injuries week in, week out at Everton. Everton is even releasing the guy, and United wants to sign him, really?
You know, that nonsense.
No. When
That's what
since when
you were
does United
discussing. I
have?
listened, by the way, later on. You
I
and Dre
told you,
on the Green App with
yeah,
some other guy.
yeah.
That's what you were talking
United,
about yesterday.
yes, yes, yes. Because United is so fucked that we even have players on loan. I mean, why? Since when does United have to use players on loan? If you're getting a player on loan, you're getting Henrik Larsson. I mean, a guy
You know,
tried and tested, he has done it, and he's just filling in the gap
it's very
because the
sad.
players that you have are injured or something like that. But you're not going getting a player at the start of the summer, Sofian Amrabat, Vegost, to help you through the season because you don't
Can't
have money.
I can't believe we
So I
had
mean,
Vegas as one of man, very but I
yeah, yeah,
liked
yeah.
him.
But
He
we
had
needed to
passion. He
have
had
them,
passion.
man.
He had passion. Dre, I've told you go slow. Young man, Dre got some well, sorry, Dre, fly to America, you'll find Amy Prowler. How many times are we not going to back a manager? Msada Marim will be sacked by December, and it's not going to be his fault. That is Footiverse. I'm hoping he get back. I actually think Ineos wants to back him. The board, Omar Berada, and everyone, they really want to back him. But the PSR thing, the PSR issues, we
They should
currently don't
sell.
have
They
money.
should
We don't
sell
have
one of
money.
the assets of the club if
We
the
don't have
Glazers
money.
can let them.
You know, that's why many people have been laid off and all that. So we
Todd
don't have
Bowley,
money.
Todd Bowley sold some real estate of
Really?
Chelsea. Yes, he did
Just
sell
make
some
sure
real estate.
we get into the game.
No, no, just to make sure that Chelsea has made profit that year. So he beat the
Oh, I
PSR.
get
Yeah.
PSR.
So they made
I saw
profit.
there were
Yeah.
some investigations into
Yeah,
him,
yeah, 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 yeah,
Barcelona,
yeah.
and
That
few.
was the other season.
Mm. Diego Leon is great. Do you think he's going to start? You asked this last time, Amy Prowler.
Sorry.
Josh is dying. Amy Prowler, you asked this last time. Do you remember? That guy is a beast. He looks like
Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys.
he looks like he's a beast. That's all I can say. He's a beast, and I think if he says if he does what he said he's going to do, 100%, he's going to start, like it or not. You know, so it's not an easy one, but let's wait and see. Sports Jazz, everyone. Josh is going to come back. Then Diego Leon is hungry. I believe he will. Bro, FIFA, yo, I'm 100% excited. I hope he promises, or rather, he gives what he's promising us already. Lisandro Martinez might be finished. You're worried, Max? I think that guy has a very strong mentality. I think he'll come back on top. He'll come back very strong. I know he's going to make a great comeback. I'm not really worried about him. It's only that he's taken long. He's barely played last season. Because I remember he came from Copa America, got injured, came back, again got injured. Then, and but let's wait and see. But don't forget, we have the young one and only Aiden Heaven. We have that monster. That's another monster on the left side. By the left side, we are suited, Josh. We have Aiden Heaven. We have Diego Leon. We have Lisandro Martinez, although those are CBs. Josh, your mic, although those are CBs, but let's wait and see how things turn out.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, the left-hand side is really good. We do have players who can cover that side, but you see, the biggest problem that United has is up front. You know, the thing that you were talking about, Rasmus Højlund staying at the club. I don't have a problem with it. You know why? When I have Mbumo and I have Matthias Cunha, I would prefer a better striker. But because these guys are so good, if Diego Leon is as good as advertised, and he adds to that wing back position and he makes it his own, then it's going to be actually easy for Rasmus Højlund to play, because at that point you don't need Rasmus Højlund to drop back. All you need is Rasmus Højlund to play in between the goal mouth. He should just remain in the goal mouth, in the 6-yard box, in the 18-yard box. I mean, he should actually not remain in the 18-yard. He should make it as small as possible to play between the 6-yard box and the 18-yard box between, but not even to stretch and go as far as the whole 18-yard box. So there, if you have Cunha, you have Mbumo, these are players who are very gifted. They are comfortable on the ball. They can come closer. they can come closer and they can help Rasmus Højlund to tap in these goals, because all we need is Rasmus Højlund to score goals, and we are not going
By the
to
way,
ask
he
of
only has
him
one job to
play
do.
too much. Only one job
Tap
to
in.
do. So tap in. Okay.
You know,
I know he has a funny fast touch and stuff like that, but he can play, he can score. I mean, the team is going to be built differently. So, I mean, you're not going to have a guy who hogs the ball like Alejandro Garnacho on the wing. You're going to have players who are mature enough and actually very good players know how to bring the best out of each other. So, I believe if I have Bruno Fernandes, Matias Cunha, Mbumo, Amad Diallo, and a very good passer of the ball like Lisandro Martinez at the back. I mean,
oh, by the way,
good
Josh,
pass.
we could do what you suggested last time. Zaxi can fall in, play behind, and Cunha goes up front if there is no solution. So that you have
Cunha,
Joshua Zaxi
Cunha,
and Mbuemo.
Cunha is a top ball carrier.
I know.
Top
Josh,
ball
but
carrier. So you
mean-
need him when you have a midfield of two. You actually need a guy like Cunha to carry the ball. But then I see that you can play with it and you play him up top for one reason, that Fernandes is a guy. You know, it's very difficult how United is even going to play with players like this. Fernandes is a guy who wants to get on the ball. He's
I know.
always going to get on the ball. Matias Cunha is a guy who wants to get on the ball. Brandon Mbomo is a guy who wants to get on the ball. Amad Diallo is a guy who wants to get on the ball. You understand? So if Zaxi is playing, so is Zaxi, a guy who wants to get on the
I
ball.
don't know whether
So maybe it's
I don't know.
maybe it's a
I'm
blessing
trying
in
to
this
see.
guy.
Josh, you're going to get me excited for no reason.
I am getting
You
you
know?
excited, but I am showing you that even Rasmus Højlund is not that bad. You know, when Gyökeres was
No, Josh, with the exception
but
of
first
Rasmus Højlund.
listen,
Okay,
don't nod your head. When I heard that Gyökeres was going to Arsenal, I mean, I had to find ways to accept that this is who we are, this is where we are, and I might end up having to watch Manchester United with Rasmus Højlund playing up front. So how do I prepare myself to watch that? So I looked around and I'm looking at the rest of the players in the team and how do they facilitate Rasmus Højlund to be the player that I can tolerate to watch. So I mean, if all these players around Rasmus Højlund, they come for the ball, they all want the ball, then Rasmus Højlund has only one job to do: to tap in, to score goals. It's going to be very easy for him because Ruben Amorim has to ask him to play just in the 6-yard box to make sure that he scores these goals, and maybe it will happen for us. If you do have all those players who want the ball, who are technical,
Josh.
you know, yeah. If you
Josh.
4 players in attack who are technical and they want the ball, then you need one player. Rasmus Højlund could be a blessing in disguise that he doesn't want the ball that much. You see, so the manager can only ask him, please stay in between the posts. That's where I want you, and you will score all the goals in the world.
Well, I hear you.
Other
Josh, I
than
hear
us,
you, but,
then we wait the other summer and buy a proper striker that we can afford. Other than just making a quick
I mean,
fix.
you almost had
Please,
me.
the
To be
fans.
honest, you almost had me.
Yes.
I don't know whether
At
you know
least
that. That
at least I
chili-
tried.
It's called Dave Hottest. What? Dave Hottest something chicken. Yeah,
Yeah.
yo, looks very juicy, especially after
Max TV,
pouring
Max
on-
TV, you
after
see how
pouring on the
Luxure's
cream
brother
and
knows
everything.
about
But
food.
once you eat it, it's sour. So you almost told me when you told me about Mbuemo, Cunha, then you have
Yeah.
Amad Diallo,
Fernandes, you have
bring
Amad
Bruno
Diallo.
Fernandes.
Then you have Diego Leon, who is, if as good as advertised, ooh, bro, he's a beast.
that one I know. He's a beast mode. Is
Can
already
cross.
deactivated.
You can even call him a clone of Marcelo and Roberto Carlos.
Guys, again, not me, okay? Uncle Jazz, not me. But I saw Marcelo giving him praise. He said, because he was asked who do you admire, and then he mentioned Marcelo, and he was like, he wishes him all the best.
Yeah.
He
He does
says
admire him. Marcelo is from another
he
planet.
might
but,
turn out to be, if he's focused, who knows? He might be the next ever. Excuse me, for Man United.
as
Acuna
in, if
Matata in
he's
the
as-
comment
half
section
as good.
asking for
Yeah.
Paul, the Argentine man.
The Argentine
You know,
man, the Argentine
because
man.
now that
The
Gyökeres
Argentine man
is
and
going
he's
the other
shaking,
side.
man.
Max TV as well. Uh, then Santiago has a question. He says, who will even buy Ganacho? Chelsea spent. Yo, by the way, Josh, I still think Ganacho, regardless of his funny, his funny behaviors, he's a better player than this guy, than Getjens. No, no, no. Honestly speaking, I think he's a
No,
better player. He's a better player. I'll be
he's
honest.
not. He's not a better player than
He's
Gittens.
a better player. Are we
Application,
at least going to
application,
sign Mbeumo? Josh is
application.
overall the
Gittens is
whole package. The whole package.
application. Gittens is better than him. You see, for me, Ganacho's
Like we are
flaws.
signing, Mbeumo. Yeah.
Ganacho's flaws. Ganacho is a guy who is a wing forward who cannot beat his man. The only player in world football who cannot beat his man, and sorry, who cannot do trickery or like a clean, successful dribble and get away with it is the agricultural
It's
guy,
Garnacho.
Saka. Saka is as agricultural as they come, but is as effective as they come. I mean, this guy always gets away with it. Saka can run into people, and he actually at least sells a dummy, and he gets away with it. A guy
You
like
keep praising.
Garnacho will just come running at you like a train. You will just wait and take the ball off him, and he will fall every time.
Then try to pull up
Now,
his socks while getting up.
yes. Now, when you give him space, even that space, the way he exploits it is funny.
No, but Josh, we have to admit he's still raw, but I don't know. I think if he gets
Bro,
managers
Lamine
like
Yamal is 17. This guy is 21.
okay.
Yeah.
But still,
It could remain raw forever.
well, Max TV says he's worried he might hand in a transfer request to support Everton, bro. That is
Actually,
another limbo.
wherever I was talking about Manchester United, I was talking to Max TV to just hold it. I mean, there's players there that are going to make you want to watch Manchester United next season. And
Josh, our
Rasmus
current
Højlund-
options.
No. All bad. All
All of these.
Osimhen, we can't afford.
Osimhen, yeah, we can. But the rest, Nkuku, Lewin,
Those are not
bro,
options.
I think it's
Those
right.
are not options.
It's right to keep shaking.
Yeah.
Then Dre, I know you even laughed at yourself when you wrote that. Seriously.
No. We are not.
No, I mean he's not even a contender. He's calling out, but I know it jokes.
Yeah, by the way, no. Oh, sorry. I wanted to jump the gun, but go on.
Young man says, could we realistically overthrow the Glazers and Ineos, or we are doomed to be in relegation to be a relegation club forever?
Yeah, we are doomed with the Glazers because they look like they're not
Bro,
going anywhere anytime soon. They are here.
it's
They
very
are not leaving.
And by the Dr. Futivas is asking. I saw that that Roma trying to come back, the Richard Rios Roma, and for some minutes I got excited, but I don't know. Maybe, and he's very cheap, by the way. He has 100 million.
I don't know why we are not even.
But they're ready to let him go. Between if a club is willing to pay between 25 more pounds, they're ready. Actually, euros. They're ready to let him go. So I don't know why we're not getting him. Because
I think the way the rumor was fashioned, it looked like it's one of those things that they throw in the tabloids to make some,
Romeo Cunha, Dre.
What up? What's going on?
No, I won't read that.
But I can tell Amy.
Maybe I can wants to order look show and I know why Romeo lol. That's what he's saying. Yeah, they are crazy. Amy Prowler. They are crazy. Once again, guys, please look. I have tears in my eyes. Please do subscribe, turn on the notifications. Yeah, Josh. Anyway, just to wind up one of the reasons as to why, I mean, the whole thing as to why United is not signing. I would say maybe United has been slow and is still slow in the transfer window. This they are very slow in this transfer window, and I mean everything stems from the financial limitations, the negotiations. They're being very cautious. Of course, not forgetting the
They don't
squad
have
overhaul.
money. We just don't have
Exactly, Josh.
money.
That's what I'm saying. Squad overhaul. To get players that do fit the manager's system, Josh. And of course, Josh, not forgetting offloading. Difficulties in offloading the high wage players, Josh. That is also a big issue. So I don't know how things are going to be like next season. I don't know how things are going to be like at the end of this week. I really hope we manage to sign Mbuemo, because I mean it's been dragging on forever. And
Yeah, we should just sell some of the real estate we sell some shares, because we are not going to get
but there's
money from
news.
the
Sancho
players
could
that we
move.
have.
There's good news. Sancho could move. Juventus is really serious.
I was
I'm
not
just waiting to see
excited
how things
about
turn
that
out.
news at all, because
Who?
Jadon Sancho is not a guy who is going to accept to get less.
No, Josh. There could be something in works. So I mean, it's okay if he wants to go.
Of course, but it's just because Juventus said that we are ready to, we're ready to meet the what and all that stuff.
I believe Cunha will be the best number 10 Man United has ever seen. No, in a while. Not
Yo,
ever seen.
Wayne Rooney was a shot 10.
I know. Top shutter. But he cannot do it alone. Ineos need to
Though
grow
he
a
did the
brain
best
then
work
quickly
as a
before we
shot
miss
8.
out. The good thing in Mbeumo has also stuck to his guns. He doesn't care. Yes, well, Thomas, you went to Spurs. Thank you very much. Thank you for everything you've done for me while I was at, thank you for everything you've done for me at Brentford. But we are lucky that just like Matheus Cunha, the player also wants to come to Man United, and he's not thinking about anything else but Man United. So it's a good one. It's a good one. Then stop making excuses for Rasmus. Thank you, YK Romeo. Thank you, Josh. He makes excuses for him. He has weird players. He makes Diego Dallo. Josh also. He also does the same thing. Stop making excuses for Rasmus Højlund. His new name is trash until he comes and score more than 10 goals next season. I hope he doesn't stay, because rumor is Inter Milan is still interested in him, and the deal might come through. So let's wait and see how things will turn out. Let's wait and see.
But you see, Isaac, the reason that
Yep.
I speak like that about Rasmus Højlund is because of the situation that we are in. We have explored our chances to sign a striker, and they're very, very limited. They are bad choices. So, I mean, better the devil you know. Better the devil you know. I mean, give him a chance. Make sure you get Mbeumo over
Only
the
problem,
line, and
this
maybe
English guy is
you'll
also
have a
very
new
pricey.
look.
You're 29 years old, and your price tag is 60 something. You barely score. Who Ollie Watkins? But I mean, if he was on a free transfer alone, he could come and chip in.
He can score so many goals. He's a perfect player for Man United. He would give us 2 beautiful seasons. But his
Ollie
health
Watkins.
card, his health card is not that good. His
Well,
health card is not
says
that good.
Gaetens had only 6 goals last season, but he is technically better than.
Thank you. Garnacho is all headless chicken, just running about.
I didn't want to put this on screen, but I'll just put it on. The city muliwa matoke. Dre, don't make a prowler, Emi Prowler eat matoke. Please don't.
No, Dre, what's up with Dre, boy?
I could
Dre, what up, Dre? What up, Dre? What up, Dre? You must be on to something.
Can you have any chance to get? No.
Diogo Costa.
By the way, it would be also a dream signing to get this player.
Oh, but by the way, maybe to correct YK Romeo,
I don't know how true it is. I saw Josh 2-3 hours ago. News. You're saying? Please carry on.
Go on. Sorry. To correct YK Romeo, he was talking about Matoke, the Dacia, the Testia. No, that's a Rolex. That's a Rolex. A Rolex, the Dacia, the Testia.
I know that cut dust that comes every time.
That cut dust,
man,
because it's street food. It's street food. So the dust, the what, and everything that's going on there. The guy making it, you know, the chapati that he throws up
Mm,
and stuff. Yeah, yeah.
it would be nice. By the way, is
Yeah,
Ropta?
yeah,
Ropta,
I
shout out
miss
to you
you.
wherever you are, Ropta. It's been a while, but he
Rob Tough,
watches. He
man.
watches sometimes. I
Yo.
see him. He watches.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah, yeah,
Cardiff
yeah. Shout
guy,
out.
you know.
Yeah. Sorry, you were talking about
Yeah,
Diego
Josh.
Costa.
Yeah, Diego Costa, the keeper. I mean, it would be a great signing. And I was saying earlier on, 3 4 hours ago, I read somewhere that a price tag of 30 million pounds had been placed on whoever wanted to take was placed on Onana. That is in response for
Banang. How
Monaco's
we are
interest.
poor.
But Monaco cannot go. There is no way Monaco can go through with that amount. Rather paying for that amount of money for a player or a keeper like Onana. No way, no way. But I hope
Diogo
we could get
Costa,
Diego
we are
Costa.
just so poor. But that is a
How do
perfect
you
player
guys
for us.
react to?
No, no,
I
no,
think it's
no,
a
no,
good
no, no.
move for Kudos. It's a good.
Yeah, for
Man, you
Tottenham.
rate
Yeah.
this guy so high. Yeah, for Tottenham.
Yeah, kudos, yes, for Tottenham. Good.
Yeah, it's a, but they turned out 50. Is it 50 million pounds? West Ham
West Ham.
turned down 50,
But you know,
55
by
million
the
pounds.
way, can I tell you something? You remember last season when we were doing the episode on dark horses of the Premier League as of last season, and you brought in West Ham, and I told you West Ham was shit. It was never going to do anything because of Julian Lopetegui, the coach they
Yeah,
brought in. And I mean, for me,
the
if I were
Spanish.
the owner of the club, I think I would be letting the sporting director leave the club for having hired a guy like Julian Lopetegui and given
They've also
the
signed
guy
very
leeway
funny
to
players.
buy
There's
so
this other
many
guy.
players. Yeah, he wasted so
I'm
much
forgetting
money
the
last
name.
season, and he was always a
What,
guy who was not going to spend even 6 months
Josh,
at the club.
I'm forgetting the man. Something. I think he came on loan for West Ham from
Oh,
Italy. I'm
Skamaka,
forgetting the name.
Skamaka,
Yeah,
that old striker.
I think
Yeah,
was yeah, I think was also overrated. You know, and
yeah,
maybe
he came over for 30.
was he on loan or he was? Oh no, they paid
I don't
actually. They
remember.
paid. I think they paid. So yeah, you're right. The sporting director or football director needs to leave. Young man says, I think we're stuck with Onana. Yeah, that is true. We are stuck with Onana. I don't want a New Jersey yet until Mbuemo signs. That is Emi Prowler. I would actually get Mbuemo or Cunha's jersey. I think I'd love that. I don't know if Sanchez is going to take, bro. That
I agree with you.
I don't want to say
I mean,
nothing about
the guy
Sanchez.
used to sneak from Manchester to go to London to be with his friends, but he failed
That is
to
Sancho
take
for
a
you.
pay cut to
I
stay
know
at
that is
Chelsea.
Sancho for you. Even when they offered, I
So
cannot believe they offered him 185 per week,
yeah,
and he still turned it down. You know,
bro, when you're coming from 300, that's a deep.
I know. Can we talk how we're still negotiating with Brentford for Mbuemo? Well, I think Josh tried to explain this. I also did earlier. Dr. Footivas. The thing
I
is, we do not.
know.
Brentford want this whole amount. You know, by the way, it's crazy. Everyone is
It's
asking
not
the same
even
question.
about
It's
no,
8 weeks,
Isaac,
rather
it's not
6
even
weeks now.
about Isaac, it's not even about the whole amount, okay? We've known the amount that Brentford wants. Brentford wanted 65 million, okay? They wanted 65 million and they hoped that maybe the add-ons would take it to 70. But the rumors were not clear. They told us they want something above what we paid for Cunha, okay? So we said maybe 65 million, and we exactly knew the amount of money that they did want. But guess what? We go to Brentford and actually insult them by making a bid of 45 million or 55 million. But yeah, your mic is muted. Your mic is muted, bro. But when we make the whole package,
Sorry. I was saying the
the whole
first one was
package,
45 something, the second one
yes,
55 plus
but
the whole package just almost Cunha's amount.
62 exactly. Cunha's amount 62.5. Okay, but we knew that's not what Brentford wanted. Okay, so we are haggling, we are doing this, we are doing that, we are doing that. We are not yet on the part of how we want to pay, because that is what is actually holding up the deal. But even the fee itself, we take 62, we take 45, we take 62. We are negotiating. Just like you said, it's like a flea
It's
market,
embarrassing.
man.
It's embarrassing. By the damn fries, yo, damn fries. That is a very good deal. That is a very, very good deal. That is Josh's guy. Anyone who comes from Netherlands is Josh's guy. That's why he had a soft spot for Vegas. But Dumfries, it's mad that he's cheap. He's cheap. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't suit the guys. I mean, Amarim system. And besides, these guys want to invest in more younger players. So I don't know who they're going to bring.
Yo,
So striker.
Denzel Dumfries is the ideal wing back in world football. Denzel Dumfries. If you're looking for
only
a wing
25.
back in the world, I mean, you're looking at Denzel Dumfries, you're looking at Jeremy Frimpong, you're looking at maybe Fran Garcia, you're looking at Nuno Mendes, you're looking at Hakimi Ashraf, you're looking at Alfonso Davies, but Denzel Dumfries, having played the way he played in the Champions League last season, I mean, he is the second candidate, third after Nuno Mendes and Akram Ashraf Hakimi, So, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about if you don't want to sign a Denzel Dumfries. Even at 30 years old, he can give you three good seasons.
I know.
And he's just 28.
He can give you 3 good seasons. So,
and he's just 28.
Wykeron is good also. He also says Theo Hernandez, good deal, but it looks like he's headed for Saudi. Very good player.
No, Theo Hernandez, no. He's past his sell by
But
date.
the good thing,
he's in Europe. He is past his sell.
Josh,
They will turn him. No, bro. I like Theo Hernandez and I support AC Milan in Italy. And that boy has been turned this season. You know the guy who plays for Inter Milan at left back? Di Marco.
No.
Di Marco also got the Luke Shaw syndrome and just became fat, added a bit of weight. He has suffered throughout the whole season, but he was a very good wing back.
Max TV, Josh told me he was speaking to you earlier. This is the second time you're putting it out, so let me put it on screen. He said, well, brace for impact. That's all I can tell you. You bet if you don't want, but the people you want to go to Everton, those guys have gone through everything. They've changed I don't know how many managers, and you want to go to them. No chance. Do you guys still have any hope for next season? Yeah, I'm optimistic.
I do.
We get the right players. I'm optimistic. I know something will come out. I'm very, very optimistic. Let's just wait and see how things are going to turn out. But honestly, I'm very optimistic, and I know we can always turn things around. We just need, or provided we get the right players. Get Mbeumo in the building. I don't know who we are going to get as a striker, Josh. It's a bit worrying.
I can remain with Rasmus if I cannot buy a player. I mean, I don't even have what it takes to buy a player like Isak. First of all, I'm no longer attractive enough. The girls don't want to come to me.
Roma is this all and sad, this all sad, terrible news of the passing of Diogo Jota cooled down the rumors of Isak to Liverpool, but it had started, Josh, and looks like Liverpool were ready to break the
Yeah. No, they did say they have the money.
I mean,
it's up to Newcastle putting him up for sale.
Yeah, I mean,
but
bro.
By the way, you rushed me so quick and
about this. Why you talking about this player?
No. By the way, don't even make me not watch football. Calvert-Lewin. Oh my God! And you know, such players when they are playing for United, they score on their debut. Ati Calvert-Lewin.
I know.
Oh my God! What is he going to do? By the way, I wouldn't mind Calvert-Lewin, but he's not fit.
Josh, no, he just even doesn't suit us. Simple.
He's not fit, man.
I don't think he'll do anything. Sports Jazz guys, please do subscribe, turn on the notifications.
No,
Santiago, no.
You gotta see that though. If we don't finish the Mbeumo deal, can we? No. No, let Muhammad Kudus go. We have Zaxi. We're not desperate.
That lost their looks. Man United is like a hot girl that lost their looks. Huh? The loss
and
there
are
looks and are
shaking for
shaking
everyone,
for
but no one
everyone,
is
but no
coming.
one is coming.
Bro, 100%, man.
Kunya Kubakutta. That is true. Should Anthony return, or does Real Betis? By the way, no. Let Betis cash in. Let Betis cash in. I know there's still he prefers actually to stay in Spain. I don't know. I hope it's true. But let
I
Betis
think what
cash
is
in.
going to happen to United, we're going to reduce our asking price for most of these guys because I don't think they'll go for the monies that we want.
Well, let's wait and see how things turn out. Let's wait and see how things turn out. Please do subscribe, turn on the notifications. The other thing, earlier on, someone asked about Javi Josh, and you were not around, so I wanted to get your I need to get your take. I don't know what you think about him, but of course, it's not true that we want him. That is not true, and we are not going to get him.
No, no, no,
Valencia.
no,
I know
no.
that
Just like
that's the
any
agent
other player,
pulling.
just like any other
That's the
player in
agent
the
pulling.
transfer window. And this guy is a very good midfielder. Not the best, like not the best as compared to the players that we've looked at, but he's a good striker, and there's a bit of interest from clubs like AC Milan. So I think Manchester United is the movers of footballers. I mean, if you want a move, even if you're going to go to Southampton eventually, you start with Manchester United is interested, because
By the
then
way,
you will get some traction, and people will start to look at you seriously. And if you have something to offer, then it might be a very good thing for you. And Javi Guerra fits the profile of the players that Manchester United is looking at. He's a 22-year-old footballer. I mean,
he would do it.
he's a
Promising. I would love that.
midfielder. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
take
yeah.
him. I'll take him, Josh. He's recorded around 28 wins in 31 games, Josh, scoring
Yeah,
over 40 goals
but he's not the
and
best of the
providing
players that
20.
we
No, no,
can
no, no, no,
get.
Josh. He's not. But I'm saying he's better than what we have, Josh. 40 goals in
No,
120
no, we're not
appearances,
buying better
including
than
the
what
hat
we
trick.
have. We're buying what is
What
better
I'm
for the
trying to
system
say,
going forward.
give me Harvey instead of sticking and staying with Rasmus Hoyland. Trust me, I do not want any more Rasmus
No,
Hoyland.
he's a midfielder.
Unfortunately, as things stand, it looks like we're staying. Yeah, I know, but he's a good forward, Josh. He will go forward. He will go
Yeah, I
forward.
would
From what I've seen, he played as a forward, by the way, for Real Valcao. Is it Valcao sometime back? But
yeah.
I mean, get Rios, get him. Anyone who can deputize, not because there is no way, Josh, you're not going to get a Kitike. Yeah, and someone asked last time,
Oh
why
God.
isn't Man United going to South America? I mean, I believe there are players there who are very cheap
Have you looked at
that we could get,
Estavao?
Josh.
Have you looked
No,
at
I've not.
Chelsea's Estavao? The kid is magic. The kid is
No, I'm not giving
beautiful
him
to
attention.
watch. The kid is beautiful to watch on a football pitch.
Donnarumma would be Donnarumma. I think Donnarumma is I don't know. I think is I don't know, hyped or something. You know? Okay, not hyped, but he was very good back then. Was he at AC Milan? Well, I'm forgetting. Was it AC Milan? I'm forgetting. Back then in Italy. But I thought something is off ever since he joined PSG. You see, they were even they were not sure whether they should renew his contract or something, but looks like he's going to stay, which is a good thing. So I don't know what happened
Bro,
in France, and he
bro,
kind of fell off.
maybe you can say something was off with Donnarumma, but if you look closely, the things that Donnarumma has since done, winning the
Where
Champions
ever
League
since
with
joining
PSG.
PSG.
No, no, no,
No,
no,
yeah,
no.
Josh,
I mean, he
let
fell
me
off
tell
a
you
bit,
something.
but
If he had not
I mean,
won
last season.
UCL,
No,
he was going to leave.
you see, players deep in form. Even Thibaut Courtois played the Champions League season where he fluffed 3 or 4 times in 2 games. But I mean, he had howlers in 2 or 3 games. But what I'm saying is, yes, you are right. Donnarumma had a bit of a dip in form at PSG, but he has only proved that he is that player we thought he was, when he was at AC Milan at 18 years old. I mean, that saves that he made in the Champions League is one of the better performers of
That is true.
PSG in the Champions League. He kept
That is
he
true.
kept PSG in the tie and stuff like that, and that's what you want in a goalkeeper. I mean,
Mm.
I don't think that there are question marks on Donnarumma. He's
Well, to me,
top
I
player.
think he's dipped a bit, but he's a good player. He's a good player. To me, I think the last 2 seasons were not so good, but yes, he won the UCL, and you cannot take that away from him. I just have to say that. Just like me saying Vitz didn't perform so well last season, but we all know he's a good player. But let's wait
Bruno
and see. Yeah,
Fernandes is arguably
Mus-
Bruno Fernandes is arguably the best midfielder in world football
well, Juan
last
Mata told you
season.
that a few days ago. A few days
He
ago, he
did.
told you that.
He
Yep,
did.
I think
Now
yesterday
you see, he also did. This
he
guy
also
playing
said
for Man
today.
United. Mm.
He also said,
This
sorry, he
guy,
also said today he doesn't understand why Rashford is leaving. He
no, he
feels
should leave.
he
Should
should
have
stay
left
at
3 years
Man
ago.
United. He can get his game back. And I think he just needs to. He says he doesn't even understand what's happening at the club. But if he
The
wants
guy
to leave,
wants a
then it's
new
okay. He has to
challenge.
leave.
Let him go.
He wants a new challenge. Josh, you were still anyway. Let's come back to the praise of Bruno Fernandes. We are going to come back to that. Did you guys see Musiala's injury World Cup? I think it was very, very nasty, very, very bad. And I hope he comes back very fast because it's bro. It was really scary. I saw that. I saw that after peaks, man. But he's still young, so he heals very fast. He has to heal very fast. He will be back on very soon before you even know it. Will we lose our first 5 games? Bro, I'm scared of everything, not only Arsenal. I'm scared of every game, every team. You know, we were
Bro, about
washed.
Musiala, it was so unfortunate that he did get the injury in the manner that he did get it. There was no intention from Donnarumma to hurt the player whatsoever. But I mean, it was such a nasty injury, and I
Very,
felt
very,
for the
very
lad because for me, I believe in world football. The true number 10 that is left is Jamal Musiala. Jamal Musiala makes me fall in love with football again. When you watch the guy glide with the ball, I mean, this is the guy that you want to have in a team that plays 2 10s. Because when you have a guy like Musiala playing in a team that plays 2 10s, the striker can be as shit as Rasmus Højlund. He's always going to have the ball to score. I mean, this guy passes the ball. You know, when Johan Cruyff said technique is when you pass the ball to your teammate on the right foot, in the right angle, where he wants to go. This is what Musiala does. I mean, Rasmus Højlund will not have to turn to score. He will just have to play the ball how it has come, and it will be a goal. This guy is just so good, but he has just come back from an injury, and he has gotten a horrific injury. I hope that he comes back real soon. My prayers
Yeah,
go
good
out to
recovery.
Jamal Musiala.
Who asked whether we should be? Someone asked that
5 games.
we are likely to lose the first games. Yeah, and someone replied. I don't know whether it was Footiverse or Young Man or Santiago, but one of them said, "No, I'm not worried about. I'm not worried of that. No, God,
I know.
someone."
By the way,
Then,
about Arsenal,
Emi Prola
I
loves
think,
Osimhen. Yeah,
yeah, me too.
he's going
Osimhen
to
has always been my
Galatasaray.
guy. Yeah, he has always been my guy. But the thing though is, it's so funny that Arsenal has almost cemented itself in second place next season because they've gotten a midfielder, they've gotten Zubimendi, then they've gotten
Do you have to
Nogard. I
always
mean,
pour cold water on those guys'
no,
fire?
because you see the things that they
Seriously,
are
Josh.
doing, and they don't intend to win the league. They
I
intend
mean, if
to
they have
actually
Gyökeres, they
be
have signed
second.
all those players. You can as well
Yeah,
tell them they are winning something. They are winning EPL
now
or
they've
Champions
signed
League. Come on, man.
Gyökeres, but for me, I don't believe
Come on,
Gyökeres is
man.
a player that Mikel Arteta wants to use. I don't see how Gyökeres is a player who is going to play like Mikel Arteta is willing to play. Gyökeres is a powerful guy. He's a brute striker. He's a guy who can hold up play. He's a guy who can put a shift in there, and I mean, he can do those runs in behind and stuff like that. But Mikel Arteta is not really interested in having Erling Haaland like striker. He's more interested in having a guy who is going to be very mobile. He's going to play with the guys up front. He wants another midfielder. He actually, I think he wants to play with 6 midfielders. So even when he signs Gyökeres, I think he will start Kai Havertz. I mean, why I think that they've cemented their second place.
You just have something again.
No, why I think they've
Look, I know
cemented their
Arsenal is a
second place
small club.
position.
Will always be a small
They
club.
are a small
They'll always
club,
be
but
our babies to Man United.
you can
but
see the mentality. You can see the mentality when they are posed with. By the way, Mikel Arteta is a tactical genius in some ways. I mean, that's why he plays Martinelli ahead of Trossard, and he has showed you that when an
when it comes
opportunity
to the bus,
when an opportunity came to sign Rodrigo ahead of Noni Madueke, he chose Noni Madueke because Noni Madueke is half a footballer. He's going to ask to do donkey work that he doesn't think that he's ready to ask Rodrigo to do. But Rodrigo, he's a player he could sign instead of Gyökeres because Rodrigo can play as a 9 for Mikel Arteta's side than Gyökeres will ever play. I mean, he will score a few goals here and there, but he will be bored even if he wins a Premier League title with Arsenal, which is never, not next season.
Well, guys, that is Josh for you. When it comes to Arsenal, he always pulls out the big guns. He doesn't play. He leaves no stone unturned. He leaves no stone unturned. Madueke says, see, I'm calling you.
Oh my God.
Madueke, not Madueke.
Yo, wait a minute. Plug the Santiago.
Wait,
How did you see this?
what did he say?
Are you drinking orange juice?
I saw that
How did he
it's-
see that?
Yes,
Hmm?
because it's an orange cup, Josh. It's confusing you, by the
Oh,
way.
it's
It's
an
not
orange
orange
cup.
juice. It's just the cup.
Oh. No,
yeah,
it's
it's
orange juice,
confusing,
bro.
guys. Young man was saying he's still shocked to know that Arsenal are interested in. Okay, Madueke, not the way he has written it, guys. Madueke,
Yeah.
but well, he did fairly for Chelsea last season. That's all I can say.
No, he's
Fairly,
actually
fairly.
good. He's actually good. He can do the job that Mikel Arteta
He
intends
did well
him
in
to
the
do.
Olympics.
He can do the job well that Mikel Arteta
Yeah,
wants
so
him
I
to
think
do.
it's only fair.
Because I think Mikel Arteta has actually stifled
It's only fair. Once again, guys.
Martinelli's career. I mean, his development. He has made him defend from the top and not
Well, they're
actually
giving them
offer
71
much
million
as a
pounds.
forward. But at least he's a good
I
guy
know.
because even if they've curtailed him and asked
Dr.
him to do
Futivas,
other
no.
things, he can get double digits. To do what?
Dr. Futivas. No. To do no.
Luis Diaz is not a
No,
fit for Manchester
that guy
United.
also passed. His time saved. But let's pray Barcelona
Luis
comes
Diaz
and get,
or the guy in midfield.
Marcus Rashford.
Does it mean Luis Diaz, the Liverpool guy, or Luis, the Juventus guy?
No. I think he's talking about the other Juventus. No, the Juventus
But he has
player.
written Luis Diaz, but
The
Luis
Juventus
Diaz,
player.
he doesn't fit Manchester United's system under Amorim. He's a guy who will have to learn to play as a number 10.
What I was going to say about him, I was going to say that Rashford needs to prove himself better because it looks like after missing out on Inaki, not Inaki, what's his name? Okay,
Nico Williams.
Nico Williams. After missing out on Nico Williams, it looks like they're turning their guns to Diaz, and Rashford is the third choice. So he needs to work so hard so that he gets.
Let me tell you one thing.
Second choice. And did you see what Nico Williams said when they asked him about that Barcelona thing? Oh my God!
What did he say?
He bowled. Barcelona as well, man. Barcelona. They asked him. He said, "I was willing to take a pay cut, but they offered me 1 year of Spotify premium. 1 year of." He said, "I was willing to take a pay cut, but they offered me 1 year of Spotify premium and 20 euros per week. I ain't taking that shit." Can you imagine? That's how poor those guys are. And let me wait and see. Yeah, that's how poor Barcelona is. I mean, It's such a shame, you know. No, he didn't. I don't think he tricked them. I just
You
told you what
can't be
happened.
serious, bro.
Barcelona is come on, man. Yeah,
I mean,
that's what he
1
said.
year premium of Spotify. Bro, what's that
45.
shit? How disrespectful can that shit
Man,
be?
Barcelona. Very,
But
very.
you know,
Those guys
the
are
real
very
reason.
disrespectful to
Yeah.
young
But
players.
the real reason they
Mm.
didn't sign Nico Williams is because Nico Williams, Athletic Bilbao actually made some noise because they cannot sign him. They cannot register the player. So any flirtations of Marcus Rashford going
Yeah, that is also true.
to Barcelona and stuff like that, they'll just fall on deaf ears because even when he goes
There's also
to
Roma
Chelsea,
that he's
I mean, to
a Madrid
Barcelona, he
fan.
can't be registered. Who? Nico?
Nico Williams. Yeah,
Nah. That's
I
not
saw
the
one
issue.
guy. What?
They can't register the
Okay, maybe
guy.
there's one guy
They
from
bought Danny
Spanish.
Olmo. They bought Danny Olmo, but they had to beg, you know, and go and see the top
And sign him
shutters.
after. I
They
know.
had to see the top shutters in La Liga to allow him to be registered in January, a guy they bought in the summer. And to date, it looks
God.
like the registration was for him to play some minutes because the guy doesn't really play full games. Even when he does play full games, he has not really fit in.
Okay, this is going to be our last comment, guys. This is going to be our last comment, but it's very it's very funny. Yo, seriously, who is this? Footiverse? Let me look for that comment. Would you rather start Rasmus Højlund or a traffic cone against Arsenal? Bro, that is disrespectful. In other words, you just have to put him. He's not going to do it. Whether it's a con or Rasmus, nothing's going to happen. Me, I do agree with you. That guy is always late or earlier by a few seconds. He's either going to miss the ball to tap in, or he's going to reach before. He reaches either faster or late, a few seconds late. So
That's
Josh,
true.
they're asking
That's
you,
true, Isaac.
would you rather put a traffic cone?
I would rather. I'll put Rasmus Højlund in front of Mbomo and Matthias Cunha, or Zakzi and Matthias Cunha, because for me, I believe that this is a guy who is going to be coached. He's a guy who is going to be limited on the spaces that he has to come into on the pitch. Yeah, they're players, the Man United players in this team who want the ball much more than Rasmus Højlund wants the ball, and the coach just has to allow Rasmus Højlund to learn to play in very minimal spaces. He just doesn't use his body very well and stuff like that, and things like that. Those are the things that he needs to learn, because he's going to play way farther up the pitch. He's not going to be coming to drop and get the ball, and those are the things that actually show you that he's not a very good footballer, because when he comes very deep to, he has a bad touch. He can't like get hold of the ball. He folds every time. He just I don't know, puts his bum onto a face of a player, and he ends up falling. But when they're playing the ball into him only to score, I think he'll be a much better player next season. So all is not lost. All is not lost, because I do think that if we have those players, we can. He's not the best. He's not the best. Don't get me wrong.
I think Cunha meant to say
we can survive.
pessimistic. Yeah, Cunha being pessimistic. Seriously, I don't think. But anyway, who knows? He might be fired.
Will Amorim what?
Be fired before Halloween. Is he likely to be fired before Halloween? Why does Rashford want to play with Lamine Yamal instead of finding his shooting boots? I don't know.
He was once a Lamine Yamal.
He was, he was once almost a Lamine Yamal. Emi Prowler says supporting United in 2025 is just a form of emotional cardio, bro.
Hello.
Then lastly, young man says, is it too soon to order the new kit? Or wait, bro, wait. I think everyone is waiting for that in Mbeumo. Here we go. We've had how many here we goes from Fabrizio? I think around 10. Now we're
Fabrizio Romano.
that will be in caps. I know.
Wait, as in the guy even got tired. It's like this guy is ain't shit. But they're the guys who make my channel boom. So he's always telling people, gather here, my new fans.
Hey,
Then
that's
he
Club
goes
CS
like,
coming.
Brian Mbumo, Brian Mbumo. Hey, I'm
Here
like,
we go.
dude.
That's what he
No,
does.
here we go. No, here we go. All the papers have been sent. They're
Here
just
we
working
go
on the
soon.
final details.
Nowadays,
They're
yes, here we
working
go
on the
soon.
final
I love
details.
Fabrizio, man. I love Fabrizio.
They're
Why
working on the
does
final details. They're working on the final details. All the
yeah?
clubs,
Why can Romeo?
like I told you, since Brandon Mbomo has been interested in only Manchester United, he has informed Brentford he's only interested in Manchester United. He will always go to Manchester United. So Manchester United fans, Brandon Mbomo only say yes
He does
to
this.
Manchester United.
He's
But
Italian. He also does this.
yeah,
Mbwemo.
quando,
But
quando United sign Mbomo. Oh.
yeah. Anyway, why does every club see us coming and add 20 million to a man? I know. At
Yeah,
one
because
point,
we
it
designed
was
it that way for a decade.
yeah,
Yeah,
Ed
for a
Woodward and the
decade.
likes.
For a decade, whoever was coming and they would test us, like put something out there. I'm like, is it gonna happen? You're like, yeah.
Emi
You
Prola.
ask for 100
Emi
and they're like, I'll give you 80.
Emi Prola. No. Emi Prola. No. We cannot go back to that. There is no way we are going back to that. So yeah, just before Josh comes back, and okay, he's back. Then he says, what did Cunha say? Should Luke Shaw train with fitness staff or what's with you and Luke Shaw? Acuna Matata, seriously, let the guy be. Yeah, some call him fat. So, but anyway, let's wait. I think she should just stop eating a lot of burgers and all that stuff. He'll be back on form because Mourinho complained about his weight. Van Gaal complained
No.
about his weight.
Van Hal, as honest as he is,
No, Van
he just
Gaal.
came in the press conference and he said the guy is fat. You
Yep.
can't play when you're fat.
Anyway, once again, guys, please do subscribe, turn on the notifications, man. It's been a pleasure. Tomorrow, we are on Real Talk this time around. Tomorrow, we
Started
are
from
on.
the bottom, now we here.
Josh, we're supposed to sing that after we get Mbwemo and a proper striker. I don't know who we're going to get.
Yo, even my song, I've even forgotten my song. I mean, Acuna Matara has not even had the Amorim anthem, bro.
No. That Amorim anthem.
They want us not.
You started us last time. That how come nowadays you guys are not singing Amorim? Sinan also reminded us of this. Bro, man, shout outs to Max,
Baby
shout outs
steps,
to YK
baby
Romeo,
steps.
shout outs to Footyverse, shout outs to Emi Prowler, Dre. We need to arrest you. We didn't get Yokore's. Young man, shout outs to you. Yeah, give Emi Prowler Matok and Rolex. Acuna Matata, shout outs to you. The boat today didn't show up. That is Adieri. I don't know where Adieri is, but yeah, FIFA Tyler, Max, man, you guys make the stream amazing. Santiago, I don't know who we are forgetting to mention. Everyone that was in the comment section, we love
Flag
you guys,
the
man.
Santiago, young man.
Yeah, the Santiago. See you tomorrow, same time. Could be earlier, but you'll see I don't know whether you guys are getting the notifications, but hopefully you're now getting them. Please do subscribe, turn on the notifications, man. We love you, Uncle Jazz, Uncle Baldy. Should I tease? No.
Yeah. Why can Romeo, as in leaving with this one, at if Calvin Lewin signs, does that count as a joke transfer or a punishment? Bro, punishment.
Both.
Peke yake.
Both.
Eh?
Cheers, man. We love you. Sports Cheers.